But I thought tonight this was really ridiculous. These are two real imposters.
Don't know is the efforts that I've gone to resolve this.
Meghan is using everything for publicity and not really truly there. We know how she treats her family and friends.
There were arguments, there were fights, almost as if you should do what I tell you.
She is so odious, it's beyond belief.
But there needs to be conversations, and then in order for reconciliation, and part of that has to be accountability.
There's no chance of them becoming a member of the royal family.
There's a lot that I can forgive.
It was a dreadful thing to do, and actually completely wrong. He is quite hard and harsh.
People like Meghan will always stay with the man if there's no better option.
Prince Harry has never been shy about standing his ground, but this time his latest demand sent shockwaves through the royal circle. During preparations for his next UK visit, Harry made it crystal clear that Meghan must receive full royal level security if she ever returns alongside him. And this wasn't framed as a polite request. Insiders say it came across as a firm line in the sand. On the surface, it might sound like a simple matter of safety, but behind palace doors, this demand stirred up something much deeper. For many, it reopened the old debate that's haunted the monarchy since Megxit in 2020. Should Harry and Meghan be treated like senior royals even after stepping away from the firm? For Prince William, the answer has always been a sharp no, and Harry, pushing back yet again, only widened the gap between the brothers. This isn't just about who gets bodyguards and bulletproof cars. To Harry, it's about protecting his wife from the very forces that once drove them out of Britain. To William, it's about fairness, duty, and the idea that Harry can't have it both ways. And as whispers spread through palace corridors, the tension began to build, leaving many to wonder if this latest clash could be the breaking point for any chance of reconciliation. Harry's insistence on full security wasn't just about personal comfort, it's deeply tied to past experiences. Since Meghan joined the royal family, the couple has faced relentless media scrutiny, paparazzi ambushes, and even threats that went beyond standard public curiosity. Harry has made it clear that he refuses to put Meghan at risk, and that includes insisting on protection equivalent to senior royals, even though they officially stepped back from their royal roles in 2020. Sources reveal that this demand was delivered in no uncertain terms. It wasn't a casual conversation over tea or a polite request via email. It was direct, firm, and unmissable. Some palace insiders reportedly felt trapped, caught between respecting Harry's concerns and maintaining the established rules of the monarchy. The timing adds another layer of complexity. With Harry planning a UK visit, the palace is forced to weigh safety against optics. Allowing full security could be seen as conceding too much, while denying it risks public backlash if anything happened to Meghan. And insiders say Harry is fully aware of this leverage. This isn't just about safety, it's about sending a message: I will not compromise when it comes to protecting my family. But that wasn't the whole story. While Harry focused on Meghan's protection, the palace couldn't ignore the ripple effect this demand would have on family dynamics, especially with Prince William, whose reaction would soon make headlines. Prince William didn't take Harry's security demands lightly. For the Duke of Cambridge, this was more than a practical issue. It felt like a challenge to the rules and traditions he's sworn to uphold. William has long believed that stepping away from royal duties comes with consequences, and expecting the privileges of a working royal after walking away crosses a line. Insiders say William sees Harry's insistence as entitlement disguised as concern. From his perspective, Harry is asking for privileges he formerly gave up, and it's causing resentment behind closed doors. The brothers' relationship, already strained since Harry and Meghan's departure, has been peppered with disagreements over public statements, interviews, and Netflix projects, but this security dispute added a new layer of tension. The friction isn't just personal, it's highly public. Staff members describe the atmosphere in the palace as tense and awkward, with aides walking on eggshells to prevent any leaks that could ignite another media storm. And while Harry frames his demands as a matter of safety, William can't ignore the optics. It appears as if the monarchy is being asked to bend rules for someone no longer officially in its ranks. This clash, insiders say, isn't just about bodyguards or security protocols, it's a battle of principles and pride, a symbolic fight over respect, authority, and who gets to call the shots in the royal family. And what happened next only added fuel to the fire. The tension between Harry and William isn't new, it's been simmering for years. From the very public fallout of Megxit to Harry and Meghan's explosive Oprah interview, the brothers' relationship has been under intense scrutiny. Each new demand, each public statement, and every project Harry and Meghan release seems to reopen old wounds. This security dispute isn't just another headline, it's a symbol of a deeper, ongoing rift. Sources suggest William feels Harry repeatedly tests boundaries, expecting deference while stepping away from responsibilities. Meanwhile, Harry views the conflict as protection for his family and a pushback against a system he believes failed. Palace insiders say the rift affects more than just the brothers themselves. Staff, extended family, and even security teams are caught in the middle, navigating a minefield of personal loyalty versus professional duty. Every interaction now carries weight, every visit risks being portrayed in the press as a confrontation. And while the public watches for drama and leaks, the real tension runs far deeper. This is about trust, family loyalty, and pride. What might seem like a simple disagreement over security is actually a window into a fractured relationship that could take years to heal. But the story doesn't stop here. Behind the palace walls, the pressure and whispers reveal even more about the strain Harry's demands have put on everyone involved. Inside the palace, the tension is tangible. Staff members reportedly feel caught in a no-win situation, trying to balance Harry's demands with established royal protocols. Every detail from planning Meghan's potential travel routes to coordinating bodyguards is under intense scrutiny. One misstep could ignite another media frenzy, and no one wants that. Some insiders describe a sense of exhaustion among aides who are navigating not just logistics but also personal loyalties. Many are sympathetic to Harry's concerns for Meghan's safety, yet they also understand William's frustration. The palace is essentially stuck between respecting Harry's requests and maintaining the integrity of its rules, a delicate balancing act with huge public implications. The stakes are higher than ever. Any decision regarding Meghan's security doesn't just affect her safety, it sends a signal about how the monarchy handles exceptions, family disagreements, and public perception. Even small missteps could be interpreted as favoritism, feeding endless speculation in tabloids and on social media. And while the palace staff works quietly behind the scenes, the undercurrent of tension continues to ripple outward, creating uncertainty about what will happen if Meghan does join Harry for his UK visit. But the story isn't over yet. The public reaction is about to add a whole new layer of pressure. The moment news of Harry's security demands broke, social media erupted. Fans and critics alike weighed in, dividing sharply along familiar lines. Some applauded Harry for prioritizing Meghan's safety, praising him for standing up to a system they believe failed her in the past. To them, this was a husband doing everything he can to protect his family, no questions asked. But others weren't so forgiving. Critics argue that Harry is expecting royal privileges despite stepping away from his official duties, seeing it as entitlement rather than protection. On forums and Twitter threads, hashtags spiked, debates flared, and memes spread painting the situation as yet another clash between the Sussexes and the monarchy. Even neutral observers noted the delicate optics. Public sentiment is a tricky balancing act, allow the security, and some see it as favoritism. Deny it, and the potential risks become a headline nightmare. The palace is aware that every decision is under the microscope, and every reaction could fuel months of gossip and speculation. And yet, while the debate rages outside the palace walls, insiders say that the real tension is still very much inside. The brothers' personal relationship, the staff navigating impossible choices, and the looming visit all combine to create an environment that is anything but calm. The next moves will be watched closely because what happens could define the Sussexes' relationship with the monarchy for years to come. As Harry's UK visit approaches, the big question remains, will Meghan join him? And if she does, how will the palace respond? Sources suggest that the royals are bracing for every possible scenario, from a strictly private arrival to full media coverage, knowing that each choice carries consequences. Harry has made it clear he won't compromise on Meghan's safety, but the palace faces a tricky balance between protocol, public opinion, and family dynamics. Insiders hint that negotiations are ongoing behind closed doors. Security teams are assessing risks, palace aides are coordinating logistics, and even senior royals are weighing the optics. Every detail matters, from the route Meghan may take, to how visible she appears, to how the media portrays the family's response. One small misstep could turn a private security arrangement into a global headline. The stakes extend far beyond a single visit. How the palace handles this situation could set a precedent for Harry and Meghan's future interactions with the monarchy. It could either ease tensions slightly or deepen the rift permanently. And for the public, the unfolding drama is another chapter in a saga that shows no signs of slowing down. With so much uncertainty, one thing is clear: this story is far from over, and the consequences of Harry's security demands may be felt for years to come. Harry's demand for full security for Meghan is about more than just bodyguards or protocol. It's a window into a family struggling with trust, loyalty, and conflicting expectations. On one side, Harry is fiercely protective of his wife, unwilling to compromise when it comes to her safety. On the other, William and the palace must uphold tradition, fairness, and public perception, even when it causes friction with family. This isn't just a story about royal security, it's a story about pride, power, and the enduring rift between two brothers. Each decision, each demand, and each reaction echoes far beyond the palace walls, shaping how the public sees the monarchy and how the family sees each other. As Harry's visit approaches, the world is left to wonder, will this clash mark another step toward reconciliation, or will it deepen the divide permanently? One thing is certain: the tensions, the debates, and the drama surrounding Harry and Meghan are far from over, and every move they make will continue to capture global attention.